Hello, MMC community. Hello, Mr. Mehta. We are here again today to continue this conversation about forgiveness, this great healing elixir. And in our last sharing, you shared with us about consciously generating genuine forgiveness. So we are here today to listen and to receive what more you have to share with us about this powerful journey of healing forgiveness.
I'm very, very grateful to all of you to giving me the opportunity to share the pinnacle of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the greatest elixir of healing yourself. You are the greatest healer, and that is the one consciously generating radiance of forgiveness. Now we are talking radiance of forgiveness. There are three stages are there, radiance of forgiveness, which work together and create the radiance of forgiveness. Stage one is forgiving yourself. Stage two, forgiving others. And stage three, asking others to forgive yourself. And they all work together and create the resonance. And that resonance creates the radiance. We will talk about radiance is equal to auric field, okay? And that is one. Let's start with the stage one. Forgive yourself. Forgive myself. Okay, forgive myself. The first start with the recognition and acknowledgement. And we will use the law of metaphysical law of causation. You cause it, and there is an effect. And you allow it, there is an effect. Where that is applies in the human kingdom, where the human kingdom is each person has a relationship with other people. You cause it, and there is the effect. And you allow it, there is the effect. But still, you are the responsible. Whole secret to take the responsibility. I create my own reality. I'm responsible for what I am. Once you understand I'm the one who created the situation of betrayal and rejection and humiliations and abandonment and created all kind of things that created a relationship become very wounding and very painful relationship. Now step two is to understand how I created. And that is how each individual lives in the domination. Okay? I want to dominate other people, I want to control other people, or other people want to control me. The second part of the domination is I want to rule other people, or other people want to rule over you. Third part of is that to manipulate conversation and talk and actions and everything, so you remain in the driver's seat, you become controller. The fourth one is the more fulcrum, is a very, very critical, reliving in the past, again and again, so you cannot create your own future. And then fifth one is the whole world is unfriendly, you cannot trust. Very difficult to trust because they may abuse it, especially when you're in a business world or everywhere. The trusting, all political world and that. Okay, there is the trust is difficult. The sixth one is I can take something from her, him or other person will take from you. There's a constant battle is going, taking over there. And the seventh one is the blame. I blame you, he did it, you did it, and all this is the political system, all the humanity, and all over the place, society, everywhere, you blame each other. And that is the seven components of the domination. So all these seven components create the different negative emotions to you. Right? You create the fear, and you create the hate, and you get the hurt, and you get the jealousy, and all kind of emotion, revenge and everything, they work together. So once you understand that emotion, that is the feeling, the emotion of created by domination. Once you feel the emotion of domination, you know how to overcome the emotion when you go for meditation. The secret of emotion is the intensity of emotion, and the other one is the depth of emotion. More you know the depth and the intensity of emotion, very easy to go in meditation, and then we can release those emotions and convert negative emotion into positive, constricting emotion into expanding emotion. Third step is learning the lesson. That is very, very critical. Learning the lesson of domination, how you shift the gear from domination to dominion. Let's go, there are 7 components are there of the domination, and then we create negative component into positive component. First is the control. When you forgive your control and ability to control, then you also at the same time you save the time and space, also create the creativity. If I spend most of my time controlling others and other family members or these members or this organization, that you do not have any time available for you for creativity. Then you have power to rule over a person. When you power to rule, you have to spend a lot of energy thinking and feeling and all manipulate all the things we can do together, and so you remain in the rule. You remain in the driver's seat. You wanted to be position and that one. But you save the time and that you create your own power, all freedom of willingness to create your, consciously create your own creativity. And then one more step you can become co-creative. That is the part of dominion. The third one, the manipulation. The most of the time people go into organizations and all relationships, they manipulate. They talk such a way and such a thing, you get the work done. You remain in the driver's seat, you become dominator, okay, and get your work done. You same energy you save and put together, then you can create once you can find, go within in yourself, deep down within yourself, and then you find your truer self. The first, that is the requires this journey of your life, that you find your truer. You are not Vipin Mehta, I'm much more than Vipin Mehta. Who am I? What am I? What is the purpose of my life? And then you find your truer self. That is the journey of to spirituality. That is sacred journey of consciousness of spirituality. So you spare the time for manipulation, you put the time on sacred journey of consciousness. And then you become sacred journey. Because life is an opportunity to grow, to change, to grow, and to evolve. You cannot waste the time. Life is a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to change yourself, to grow yourself, and evolve yourself, to coming closer and closer to God. God is all that is. Closer and closer to soul and spirit, closer and closer to the higher consciousness, and you become finally, maybe with this lifetime or future lifetime. The fourth component is the living, reliving, and reliving in the past again and again. Now, the past holds you up, and you cannot create your own future. So now you can dominion, you really forgive the past, okay? Then you can create the future. Now your slate is clean, and you can create your future. Otherwise, all the negative emotions of betrayal and all those things, betrayal or the or rejection or the humiliation and the whatever, they hold you up. And we have all energies gone, right? Then you can create your future. Your slate is clean. Now you mature enough, and then you become very mature. You're forgiving the part of domination, creative domination. Not only a mature, but more you get a wisdom. The fifth emotion is unfriendly word, okay? Or not trusting each other. Everywhere you watch yourself. You don't trust because you never know what will happen. The world is a wonderful place. Whole universe is a wonderful place. Your physical planet Earth is a wonderful place. And you create a lot of joy and laughter, and you see, look at the existence of the play. And then you create it also, inner world, you can create the truth and goodness and beauty. And you see the existence full of beautiful, and you enjoy yourself. Because now world is become very friendly. That is the part of dominion. The sixth one, is to take and to be taken. I take something from him or something from other, another would like to take from you. So you always spend the time to protect yourself, okay? Or put energy, how much I'm going to get it. But once you go in domination, shift the gear, forgive your take and take to be taken of domination, then you consciously create your own reality. Consciously create your own success. Consciously create your own prosperity. And then you create abundance. Abundance, material abundance and non-material abundance, so joyfulness and everything. Then you share with other people. When you share with other people, that is the abundance. And then you become generous. Generous, you create the generosity and benevolence over there. That is the last one is the blame and to be blamed. Either you blame somebody else or somebody blames you. And you all energies goes to blaming, and judging people or blaming each other. And that takes the anesthetic. You cannot see the other emotion. Blame is the most anesthetical emotion which hides all other emotion. But when you take it over and forgive your blaming system, blaming of the domination, then you take that energy and that energy goes in the creating your love, compassion, feeling. And you share with us. There's nothing to blame because you are totally friendly with other people, totally create abundance and joy. Then you create the love, compassion and carry with you. These are the common, this is learning lesson of. Now after learning lesson of step number 3, you go to step number 4, meditation. It's the most difficult meditation because you are forgiving yourself. Your negative ego comes in your way. You have to forgive your negative ego or domination self. And then you create, same time you generate the resonance of dominion. When resonance of dominion create, that is the meditation. Forgiving myself is the most important part to create the radiance of forgiveness.